I went through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. 'Cause in the desert, they don't remember your name. 'Cause there ain't no one for to give you no name. Ah, 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 la, 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 woo, la, 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 la. Hey, y'all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever side of the diaspora that you're on, let me welcome you to the mental house. You know it's safe up in her because guess what? At least we're addressing it. I see it time and time again. At least we are addressing it. Okay, family, check this out. Check this out, check this out, check this out. You know, when I talk about self-hatred and how people can cut off their nose to spite their face, like I said, America, we don't really want to destroy ourselves from within, but y'all seem like you're just hell-bent on doing it. Now, I want to talk about Robert Carlos DeLarge, not DeBarge. Shout out to you, L. No, 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 no. No, no, no. DeLarge. Robert DeLarge. Okay? A conservative and naive black politician. He was elected to the office during Reconstruction, turned the clock backwards on blacks living in South Carolina. Now, this is what we got to deal. We got to deal with outside forces and inside forces. Since we were so-called emancipated from slavery. Now, I want you to hear this craziness and tell me, do it, what does it mind you of today? Apparently, as soon as DeLarge was elected to the South Carolina legislature in 1868, he immediately introduced a bill to remove or repeal all political impediments and punitive measures against white ex-Confederates and former slaveholders. DeLarge filed this bill even though black ex-slaves had yet to receive any compensation or reparations for the 260 years already of enslavement. Worse, President Andrew Johnson had just vetoed a bill to provide ex-slaves with 40 acres and a mule. But DeLarge believed that since blacks were the majority population in South Carolina, that they should not appear to be too harsh or vindictive towards their precious white masters. Now, talking about Stockholm Syndrome, Lord Jesus. He felt that it was a time for healing, and blacks should be humble and forgiving and allow whites to let the social and economic agenda let white folks set the agenda for the black masses. DeLarge soon got his wish. White minority politicians took over the state legislature, enacted the black codes, which in effect re-enslaved blacks by forcing them into another 100 years of peonage and semi-slavery. DeLarge's political naivete, or Uncle Tomness, or Samboish, and Bill laid the foundation in South Carolina for what was more commonly called Jim Crowism. Similar naivete was demonstrated by black leaders during the Great Civil Rights Movement that occurred another century later. They accepted public claims of a colorblind, equal opportunity society without having resolved the historical inequalities between the races. See, because you can't just talk about I forgive you and let's go from here. No, baby. We gotta do some unpacking some shit so I can let you know uh why I'm upset, what's going on with me, how you hurt me, and damn it, now I need some restitution for your pain, for my pain. I need that. Well, Robert DeLarge, what did he conserve? He was a black conservative. Um, and his people and his mindsets like this, it kind of reminds me of Nelson Mandela, to be honest with you. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That after people put him in prison for 30 years, and he talking about he come out and he want to forgive them and the clerk and all those guys that did all that craziness and all that apartheid, all those Gestapo pigs. This sounds like the same thing. Wow. Conservative blacks conserve what? Come on, somebody. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me what y'all think about Robert Carlos DeLarge. And who of the modern day era is a dang on Robert Carlos DeLarge? Could it be Jay-Z? Mm-mm. Who else y'all like out there? Al Sharpton? Anyway, let me have your opinion. Let me know what you think about it, family. And I'll be back in the next video. Bye-bye.